Happy Monday.
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
hello.
Monday all day long.
Hey,
All day.
everybody.
We should warn you that the expected influx of prayer garden swearing is coming, but we're pushing it back 10 minutes into the show in order to hopefully not get totally killed by YouTube. So we are getting to prayer garden, but it's not going to be in the opening section.
Yeah. Yeah. She might. Yeah. I don't even
Well,
know how.
we have a few other things that we could chat about. Lord knows there's been enough go on since we were live on Wednesday.
I don't know how she's monetized Swear Garden with the way
Right.
they are with cuss words, especially within the first 10 minutes.
I don't think she is monetized. Is
Oh,
she?
really?
I'm not
Yes,
sure.
she is.
I thought she was.
She is.
Yeah.
I know she was at one point because it got taken away at one point, didn't it? Or at
Yeah.
least she said that it did. I remember her and Benny going back and forth about it.
Yeah. Hey, Grandma Sherry. Hey, Jeep Girl.
Hey, Grandma Sherry. I heard Grandma Sherry earlier. Was it on Deet's Live?
Yeah.
Maybe it was
I
on Deet's.
there.
Yeah. She's
That
so
was actually
sweet.
a good conversation.
It really was.
You
Deetz
like
is
that,
very
Desiree?
level-headed.
Huh?
I said Deetz is very level-headed and
Oh, I thought you
open-minded.
said there's
I like her.
level-headed. Okay.
Oh, hell no. We ain't doing that in here. We have rules around here.
Right. You like that title?
I like it. Are there any other creators in here who can tell me why I can't tag? I'll put the @ sign and the name that it says on YouTube, and it will not tag on the title or in the description.
Are
I
you
don't know what's going on.
subscribed?
Am
I
I
was going to say, you got
subscribed?
to be subscribed.
Yeah, I'm
I see your
subscribed.
mic's going out,
Good.
honey.
Guess what I found out today? They're getting ready to go around where I'm at and put in fiber optic internet finally. So I'll quit losing my stinking internet every time it rains or the
Well, that'd
wind
be
blows or clouds
Right.
over.
Yeah, for real. But are you Are you subscribed to the people you're trying to tag? Well, that she went. Wait, there she is. That was so quick. You left and came back so fast. Are you subscribed to the people you try to tag?
Well, it's through the Jerks StreamYard that I set the lives up.
Right.
So I
Are
don't
we
think that the Jerks are subscribed to everybody.
Okay. I think I used to thought it was crazy, but I actually think you have to be subscribed to tag them. If anybody
Oh,
knows,
okay.
at one time they had to have over 500 subs to get a tag.
Okay.
Hey, where'd Eliza go? Oh, shit, there she
She's
is. Never mind.
fixing her mic.
Okay.
Do you have it on ice today, Eliza? You always laughed about my frozen pork chop, but I'm telling you, it keeps my phone from overheating. And StreamYard does a number on your phone and tablet with
God, yeah.
overheating it.
It will drain a battery quick too. StreamYard will. It takes a lot.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
Earth.
Where did Pearl go?
I'm actually here.
Pearl's loading stuff.
No, I'm all loaded, but I just need to go and do something. I'm going to be about 7 minutes and I'll be back.
It's her coffee. Or
No
not coffee,
worries.
it's her tea. She's getting her
Hey,
tea ready.
Yanni, Jeep Girl.
Hey, I need to give a shout out to somebody.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, hang on. Let me see who I want to give it to. Hey, cracking asses.
Hey, cracking asses. I
love
said,
her.
hold on. Let me see who I'm going to give it to.
We're going to shout somebody out. Guys, we're going to set our membership live for this coming Saturday, late in the afternoon, like 3, 4 Eastern Standard Time. We've got so much fun stuff planned. Pearl and I have been hard at work.
Yes. Finally.
I can't wait to do a members only live. I'm super excited about this.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it's going to go. I've never done one.
We have a couple different fun games that we came up with for you guys, and we'll be giving away Amazon prizes, cards. That way we can just email them to you guys, and we don't have to worry about addresses and stuff. Should be a good time, though. Plus, we'll get crazy. Maybe we'll get Soup to do her prayer garden impersonation.
I might do that tonight.
Do the giggle. Oh my God, that laugh killed me yesterday.
I
It
am
was so spot on.
I'm counting on Soup doing that tonight.
Okay, I'll try. You got to give me a minute. I ain't warmed up yet. God,
You'll get warmed up after you hear her.
After I hear, yep. I was listening
Oh.
to her the other night. I woke up at 4 a.m. for whatever stupid reason, and her and Justin were on, and the title caught my eye. The title said, "Sherry makes Can cry," which is now Candace's name on here. Can, whatever. And so I clicked in, and I swear that prayer garden was giggly. I mean, more giggly than usual. Y'all know how she giggles a lot. Hey, JBT.
I think that's the same night that she was telling them that they were killing her buzz and that they had to pay for her shit if they wanted to hang around. I was like, oh, damn.
She had to have had, because I'm telling y'all, she was on giggles. I mean,
Yeah, we're going to that. I've got a timestamp for it.
Okay. But Justin was on there with her. But yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. I do want to say, everybody keep the family of God. Is it Nana's Angels? I don't want to get it wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Nana's Angels. Yeah.
Which I know everybody knows. Y'all just keep her family in your prayers and your thoughts, whatever it is you do. I know.
I know I've got to say something even while I'm trying to do this thing in the background, which is not connected to YouTube at all. It's something separate. Ziggy, you're disgusting.
I know. Oh, God, you took the words out of my mouth, Pearl.
The woman had not been dead 24 hours, and you were making a live using her discussing her symptoms, talking about what the chat should or shouldn't have done, mixing up medication advice, and then to top it all off, saying, oh, perhaps you'll tell us what happened to Summer now, as if you're going to whack up the spirit box or get out the cards or your wavy bits of wire. You have no restraint, no responsibility, no empathy, no sympathy for the family. Words fail me.
I know. They do me too. I clicked in and she hadn't been live maybe. I think the news had only been out, an hour at this point, if an hour. And Ziggy had managed to fire up a live and put this woman's the night before live stream on hers.
Just started stealing her content already.
Right, Grandma Sherry. I love when Pearl says that. Waving wires. She actually, let me see if I can find something. Hold on. Oh, God, waving wires. But she did. She had it up there, just totally exploiting the situation. And it made me really, my words failed me too.
Well, I'd just like to tell her that Nana doesn't have time right now to read her tarot cards. She's got other things to do right now, and tarot cards is not in her plans.
Right. Well, I can't find it, Pearl. What happened to waving wires? It's not in our little... Anyway.
I deleted it because it's now in the
damn you, Pearl.
Commercial called Fiction.
She said, I deleted it. It's my favorite. We'll get it back.
Oh, I got one more thing to say about Ziggy.
Uh-huh.
Ziggy is a doxer. We got to make sure we always remind everybody that.
Yes.
Yep. And the video she doxed me in is still up. She has not removed my name. So, Ziggy, get my name off your video.
There's going to be something. She can't keep going like this, TJ. There's going to be a reckoning. There has to be. Thank you.
Idiot.
Hey, Blue Eyes. Waving wire. Okay, now your mic is a mess. Tanga,
switch it out.
Tanga, you're botting. Hey, Tragedy Pimps. Yeah, it was just sad. I mean, Nana's Angels hadn't even been gone a whole day, and Ziggy takes it. Never misses an opportunity to turn something into content, which is not content, but to turn it into some type of.
We have a new member with the help of God. Welcome.
Who?
With the help of God is the name.
Oh, I thought you were telling us we had one with the help of God. I'm like, what?
Both.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, thank you, God.
That's right.
Is this better, girls?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh,
And we're
Okay.
about you.
Good. I was trying to say, I just wanted to give everybody a heads up about my interview with Matthew on Thursday. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now.
Yeah, if you would, please. With your hair.
Hey, tits.
Yep. With my Ronald McDonald red hair.
Yeah, that definitely got my attention. Okay, the banner's still up, y'all. Yeah, there's an interview. Tanga is going to have an interview with Matthew. He's on his Oprah stuff right now, interviewing everybody in the sector. Tanga's is going to be the best. She will not talk about pancakes and bore us to death.
I will not.
No, nobody cares. Like, if you're going to interview somebody, hey, the person being interviewed, please don't bore us and talk about, I like to make pancakes. Yeah, no. Yes, me too, Brooklyn.
JBT, you're awesome. You and Haven need to make y'all some pillow forts while the hurricane's moving through. And just be kids and have fun while you're locked in the house.
That hurricane's looking rough.
Sally Mae, somebody was trolling on my behalf the other night. Where? I got a clone. I must be important.
I've had one before.
Well, I bet. You trolled Tokyo Tony right off of Twitter, didn't you?
No, not off Twitter.
No, she blocked you. She blocked you. That's right.
She blocked me every day with every troll account. But
Oh,
no,
Lord.
it wasn't bad trolling. You could just say hi to her and she'd block you.
Right. My troll was in Jody Sue's. Yeah, I don't go in there. That was definitely a clone account.
Really? Yeah, no, she don't go in Jody's. Don't you have to be subscribed for 5 years to even type in there?
5 years.
No, I'm serious. I think she said it to 5 years.
You have to take her.
Kanye did a live and set his to 20 years
20
to speak. Yeah, and I was like, who in the hell has had a YouTube channel for? Yeah.
Kanye.
I didn't see anybody speaking. Yeah, it's Kanye.
We're getting further enough, y'all, into the show to where we can actually speak on the prayer demon of America. And we're waiting on the prayer.
Oh, they said I was cool, Sally. Good. At least they weren't being mean and causing trouble, I guess.
But that's the thing that you hate when someone does clone your account, because you don't know what they're saying somewhere else. And then people won't know. Yep.
We got a poll.
She put it on the poll. She put it on the poll. So who had it for 90 days checking convictions? Are you serious? No one's beat Kanye West yet, though. He had it for 20 years. True story. Yes, you see her with that red hair?
That's from like 15 years ago when I was bartending, but I really haven't changed much except for my hair. I'm always doing something different with my hair. I get bored easy. It'll be blonde and brown and balayage. And
she does. She gets real bored and starts changing her avatars and freaking me out with them into these little minions.
I had it white blonde with the money pieces in the front, hot pink. I've done all kinds of crazy stuff with my hair.
I'm blocked. Oh God! Speaking of blocked, where's Magpie?
She's out causing trouble like a little superhero.
Yep.
I saw something last night. You guys want to hear about it?
Yes.
Could we get our mods to drop Lise? Is it Levesque?
Well, yes. Right.
Okay.
Girl, not like
Please drop her link for us. Last night, I encountered something crazy. I woke up after I was sleeping for a few hours, and it took me a little bit to fall back asleep. So I was just kind of scrolling through YouTube, seeing what was going on. And I turned on BK, and I saw Morbid was over there trolling, and he's been trolling like everybody lately. And then he gets off with BK, and then he goes over and he starts trolling Laura. Voices was over there, and they were talking shit. Yeah, Morbid. He's trouble, but you know, he makes me laugh sometimes. Mm-hmm. So Voices and Laura were talking shit about Lisa's Tragedy Pimp trading cards, which are fantastic. Please sub to Lise, go to her community page and look at these. They are amazing. Oh, thank you, Just Dawn. She does. There's like what, 15 now, 16?
Yeah, I think Cher's number 1. But somebody was actually who was having the conversation? Was it Voices for the Voiceless?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Guess what? She was whining. Are you shocked?
Over the Lisa's Tragedy Pimp cards?
I believe that's what they were talking about, because I didn't tune in. I was watching Morbid. And so I heard their conversation, a little bit of it, when he was streaming them while he was trolling.
And shout out to Lisa Levesque. I probably got it wrong. And her Tragedy Pimp trading cards. These are amazing. I know everybody in this sector has seen them.
She's so creative and talented. I really like her. Smart lady too.
Yeah.
Hey, checking.
Yeah, checking. I can't. When she sent that banner down there, I thought, oh my God. No, you didn't. Yeah, me too. So, do you all think we're further enough into the show now to get into Swear Garden? Or, well, we need to wait on Pearl.
Well, Nita popped back up after about 10 days.
Who did?
Okay. Nita. Took her about 10 days or so, but she popped back up with 2 videos back to back yesterday. She needs money, of course. She's using her grandson, of course. And then she popped back up, and it had started raining, and she said that she couldn't do her DoorDash. She had to go home. I'm like, DoorDash delivers around here in the rain. I don't understand. Anytime it starts raining, she has to head home, and she needs money.
No, you can DoorDash in the rain. I mean, people still accept whatever they've ordered in the rain.
Sometimes I DoorDash just not to go out in the rain.
I think we're further enough along too. Yeah, it's on. All right, y'all. I'm going to pull that. Wait a minute. Let me see what this one said. Ziggy told everybody to take aspirin for their headache in a case of an aneurysm. That would be a fatal mistake for someone with an aneurysm. How? Wow. Yeah, I heard. I didn't watch the whole thing because I was disgusted by it. But I heard she was giving out medical advice that was incorrect. You got to be really careful with that. It's one thing maybe.
Well, if you're taking medical advice from Ziggy, though, you have more problems than a headache.
Yeah, right. You're going to have, yeah. I wouldn't listen to Ziggy's information on anything.
Okay, babe, do you want to pull up the first link that I posted in the private chat?
Yes, ma'am.
And we're looking for the 16-minute mark.
Okay, I'm going to mute.
Okay, this is the very controversial live where Pragarden decided to, well, to me it would appear that she knows fine well who this guy is and that she was practically luring him up there. We're going to just play 2 sections of it because it's 4.5 hour long live. I'm not interested in getting into loads of controversy about it. We all know that the man is a troll. I want to listen to the first section, which is 16 minutes. I think 16 to 18 minutes.
Okay.
And I want you to listen to it carefully. I will actually, because I know the Scottish accent isn't easy for a lot of people, I will actually explain to you exactly what he said. But I want you to listen to it and see what you think of it, because I find it very strange indeed.
Awesome, Pearl. And thank you for those of us who probably won't understand to be able to decipher that.
Much love to you all in chat. Summer, we love you, Angel. Hey, we love you, Miss Norway. God bless. God bless. I appreciate your support for this channel. God bless. Hold on, y'all. I got somebody trying to come up.
Aye.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got a confession to make, and I thought this would be the perfect place to do it.
You have a confession to make? Did you say
Yes.
you have a confession to make?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, man, what you eating?
I'm eating somewhere else. She's been in my freezer for 3 years. I can't. No, what is this? Script. No.
Dude, what's wrong with you? You got some fucking mental issues. For real.
Okay, could you stop there a minute? Okay, what happens is she's thanking everybody, then she goes quiet, and then she says, hold on, y'all, I've got someone trying to come on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear the Scottish voice say, hi, yeah, I've got a confession to make, and I thought this would be the perfect place to do it. And then she says, you have a confession to make? He says, yeah. She says, did you say you have a confession to make? He says, yes. She says, yeah? Question mark. Hey, man, what are you eating? Which seems a really bizarre question to ask
thought that
somebody out
too.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm eating Summer Wells. She's been in my freezer for 3 years. And then he starts laughing.
I picked up on that, Pearl.
And then he says, I can't. There was a script. No. And he goes off because he can't stop laughing. There was a script.
There was a script. I picked up
And
on it.
that should have been the end of it right there. Later on, we're going to discover that Prayer Garden is fully aware who this guy is, that she's seen him on several panels, that she understands that he's playing a game because he's been on her panel and he knows everything. And then he's up on Jenky's panel and he apparently knows nothing. And the minute that she saw him,
She put up the thing that
she knew that he was causing trouble. And I believe that when she asked him what he was eating, she knew, for the troll that he was, what he was likely to say. Why on earth, if somebody said they've got a confession to make, would your reply be, what are you eating?
what are you eating?
Unless you fully expected the comment to be
What it was. It was 100% rehearsed to me.
yeah. I found the whole thing disgusting. I'm going to tell you a lot about this guy later.
Awesome.
Now, some people are going to argue that you shouldn't discuss him at all. And there is merit to that argument, don't get me wrong. I am going to tell you tonight everything that I can legally tell you about him, because I want to be very careful of only revealing stuff that is already out there as far as names go,
Okay.
and being very careful about everything else. But he is a complex character, and I fully believe that were he American, he would be a school shooter.
Yeah.
I don't say that lightly.
No,
So
I believe it.
I'm saying this to you all tonight. I'm bringing all this stuff out because I genuinely want people to see his face and shut him down. He is in this for the game of it, and I will show you exactly what he's doing. But, we're not there yet.
Right.
So if there's anything that is said that is really a problem for people to understand, I'm happy to try and translate. The next section, because I am not going through miles and miles of this, is 50 minutes to 57 minutes. While Soup is getting to that, I'm just going to say to you a few things that while they're playing along with him, as if somehow he has something of any significance to say, he's stopping out. His story doesn't stay the same from one sentence to another. He implicates Benny Keys. He says about a wood chipper, and then he's talking about a concrete bag, and then he's talking about fed to the pigs, and then he said something about in his freezer. There is no consistency here. He is playing a game, and you're all playing along with him. Why are you doing that?
That's what
That's
I'm
the
saying.
part that made me so mad. Was I don't even normally watch Prayer Garden, but because we had talked about her in our live before, I happened to click in when I noticed she was live, and I popped in right at the point where she said, hold on, I've got somebody trying to come up. And so I saw this kind of go from the beginning. I know there wasn't a whole ton of people. It wasn't a ridiculous amount of people in her chat, but it soon built to like 1,000 in there as word spread quickly. And they played this for so long. Instead of like just booting him off, they saw the chat numbers growing and they played into it. And then the tragedy pimps started taking the backstage.
Oh,
Absolutely. And I am not going to give them any more publicity than we absolutely have to in order to get through this. He is going to tell us exactly what's going on. It's just a matter of whether you can hear what he's saying. So if we hit 50 minutes, and I might ask you to stop at certain bits, but if we're going to go from 50 minutes to 57 minutes altogether.
Barbecue. It was a joke.
That's not a joke.
No,
What's the joke about that?
You didn't just say
the joke
that
is you're getting a nice barbecue on the go. Come on, a summer Wellington. Like, come on, beef Wellington. That's content. That's funny.
Buddy, if you listen, you might not live in the United States, but make no mistake, TBI is going to be on your ass.
Absolutely.
Sitting up here and saying shit like that.
No, he came up, Daisy, and he said he had a confession to make, and he said that he actually killed her.
Wow.
Right.
And put her on the barbie.
Quick question. Is that Daisy up there?
During this whole live, she has Daisy, Justin, Ziggy is in the chat. Jodie Sue Brown comes up. It's the plethora of tragedy pimps.
Not that word.
I thought the opportunity was there. I had to take it.
The plethora of them all.
Yes, there's pretty much all of them.
Okay.
Being outraged and playing around as if this is some fundamentally important thing. And see, I got the opportunity to say fundamentally in there.
Yes, correctly.
Before you guys move on, we have a new member, Dictum. Thank you. Welcome to membership.
All right, here we go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I said he's been eating her. Yeah, he was eating something in it, and he kept showing something in the background of his house. I've got it all on recording.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Said it
I
was summer.
I was eating some pork, right?
You said you were eating summer.
If you know where Summer's at, how did you get her? How did you get Summer?
Are you trying to pin a murder on me right now?
Yeah, no, you're
I gotta say something real quick, get it off my chest. For anybody in chat and on that panel entertaining this right now, and I'm really holding back my words, y'all are dumber than dirt. This is so ridiculous. I cannot. Did you shut? I'm going to tell the law. I got everything in the background. The fact that y'all are even entertaining this as it's happening is so stupid to me. You could have easily dropped this fool. He doesn't. All right. I'm going to stop right there.
Not us. Don't try to backtrack after you come up here and make a confession. Either you did something or you didn't.
I get to know disclosure or no, but like, come on, this is twisted, even for content creation.
I think we can all agree that we've all
Can you
dealt with a
stop? Can
million
you
of
stop a
these
second? Did
throughout
you catch what he said
all this
there?
time.
Did you catch what he said?
I
He said,
didn't.
"This is
No.
twisted, even for content creators."
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll let you carry on. Because he's going to say some things that are really on the mark here because he knows this is a game.
He knows.
I am not giving him a pass in any way. I'm going to show you who he is. But he is making some points to them, which unfortunately, given his accent and the fact that they will not stop speaking over each other, get lost in the maelstrom of, well, squawking.
Squawking, yes. Oh,
In person, here locally and
Wait,
otherwise.
wait a minute. So is the Muller of Summer Wells up here?
No. Do you understand, even though you're having a good time and you think this is fun and you're doing it for creator, for whoever, yourself, it doesn't matter. Do you understand that Summer's real and she has real brothers out here
I
and
mean,
real
if anything, right, I'm just going to break the non-disclosure act. So you can pay me or not, right? But like, this is sick what you're doing for content, trying to get people.
He said,
I heard it.
"You people are sick. What you're doing for content."
For content. I heard that. I picked up on that really well. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'll reserve.
Yep, just carry on. Yep.
Okay.
People confessed that Summer Wells murder. I don't even know who she
You
is.
did it!
I got paid $50 to come up here and read a script, and I read it.
Why all of a
Like,
sudden you
because
get
we're
here?
looking for a British person specifically to make the beef Wellington joke. Do you think that's funny?
I'm
That's
going
not
to
the
tell you,
joke.
let me tell you, hey, Jay-Z, I'm going to tell you something, dude. I'm going to tell you something about you. You've been trolling these channels. I've seen you before.
Yes,
Matter
I
of
have
fact,
too.
you came into my panel one night and you knew everything about Summer Wells' case. Then you went over to Jinky's channel and you sat there and act like you didn't know a damn thing about Summer Wells' case.
Oh, shiver me timbers.
And now you're back up here saying that you have to make a confession and you're all back on.
There you go. Prayer Garden knows him. She's
I've
fully
lost my
aware of
page.
him.
Hold on.
She is fully aware of what he's been doing in this community, the fact that he's been going up on panels, the fact that he's a game player, the fact that he's inconsistent from one moment to the next. She's aware of all of this. She couldn't wait to let him up on her panel. Yes, he said he was paid. I don't believe that he was. I think that's just an extra bit of stirring on his part, given everything that I've seen of the other things that he's done. I think that he has weighed up the atmosphere of the community, and he knows that there's sort of an almost internecine warfare going on amongst the tragedy pimps, and he's playing them off one against the other because he enjoys it. I don't believe anybody paid him. I saw somebody in the chat say they didn't even think he was Scottish. Oh, he's Scottish. I know exactly where he lives. I know who his parents are. I know what his job is.
Wow, you know all of this?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I've got his
Pearl,
court
Pearl
documents.
has all the deets.
I'm sorry, y'all. I lost our spot. I hit something on my computer, lost the page.
Don't worry about it.
But I'm sorry, while you were talking, it was still playing. It had went down into my bar, so I got it back up. But I got to find where we were. Wow. Hold on. That got me tore up.
Shannon, don't be sorry. He deliberately plays around with nationality. One of his troll accounts, he refers to himself as Irish. He uses this thing where he plays around with identity of all kinds, and that is part of his trolling. He wants you to be unsure whether he's Scottish or whether he's Irish.
Gotcha. I'm okay. Wow.
Are you still struggling, darling? Hello?
I can hear you, Pearl.
It's all
I
right.
can't hear anything from her.
I thought my internet had died. Everything was so still all of a sudden.
Did
I
it
don't
stop
know.
sharing?
Yeah, and we couldn't hear you or anything, so I think you were just listening to it on your own.
Probably. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Can I disagree with the Glare for a minute while you're getting that ready?
That should be
Actually, his English accent is pretty good, and his impersonation of Harsh is bang on the money, and I adore it.
Oh, that was it?
His impersonation of Dolly is pretty good too. I was watching him in Morbid one night, and he was calling, I think it was Betty. Yeah, it was Bullhorn Betty, acting like he was Dolly. And you know how she like falls apart when a man's around. It was hysterical. I was dying. All right, go ahead, guys. Sorry.
He's socializing, and you know, this is just one of the mistakes I made because of my autism.
Right.
I think you know exactly what
if
you're
you
doing.
can just take that back about 30 seconds when he starts making the excuse about autism. This again is one of his plays. He plays around with nationality, different mental illnesses, different gender identities. It's all fair game to him. He's using society's softening attitude towards outsider groups to actually manipulate people and to troll. He doesn't give a damn about any of these identities. They aren't authentic. They are things that he uses to put other people on the back foot. It's bullshit.
Too, and I see malfunction, dude, up here saying that you have to make a confession, and you're all back on knowing everything about what went down with this little girl. What is your fucking malfunction, dude? I just want to know.
I apologize. I have autism, and I sometimes have difficulties socializing, and
And you can hear him right after he says it. That's not authentic. He starts to giggle and get a crack in what he's saying right there. So yeah, what Pearl has already said, he plays around with everything. And I believe that they knew this as well. They were not stupid. Well, they're stupid, but they knew what was going on.
Yes. Obvious.
You know, this is just one of the mistakes I made because of my autism.
Right.
I think you know exactly what you're doing.
I think you do too, and I don't think you have any fucking or anything.
I mean, I do have an idea of one thing. I'm causing controversy.
I think you're just a fucking jerk. I think you're a fucking
Okay, right. So
Prayer Garden, you leave our name out of this, okay? This dude is not us.
if you're thinking then why are you allowing me?
You need to go to a fucking
why are you allowing me to have a voice if you're not offended by the situation?
And you need to go
it's fine well
a doctor to get your fucking brain checked, dude.
Yeah, but you know it's fine well as me that this is all for entertainment, and that's the reason you've still got me up here right now.
Entertainment to a lot of people do.
I'm going to tell you exactly what he said in
I
the
heard
few
it.
sentences.
The last
he said,
part was the most important part.
He said, I do have an idea about one thing and causing controversy. If you think I'm an ass, why are you allowing me up here? Why are you allowing me a voice? If you're that offended by this situation, you know fine well it's me. And this is all for entertainment. And that's the reason you've still got me up here right now.
Yep.
Absolute. He told the truth right there. He told the truth.
They were all aware.
He's trolling them to their own audience. And they're not even aware of that because they're so fixated on playing their game. All the world's a stage.
You don't think they're aware that they're being trolled?
Oh, I think they're aware that they're being trolled, but I don't think they're aware that at this point he's speaking beyond them to their chat.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that they are picking up what he's laying down.
Yeah, they're still playing the first part of the game. And he's speaking over them now to the chat and saying, this is entertainment. That's the reason I'm still up here.
He's saying, essentially what he is saying is, these fools on this panel are complete troll food, and I'm going to devour them all. And all of you are going to allow it. Watch me work in the name of that little girl.
Heather, yes, I completely relate to what you're saying. And does that showing? Yeah. Oh no, it's skipped. Hang on. Yes.
I love a good troll. It entertains me, but this is.
Yeah, no, this is bizarre.
I'm all
But
about
the autism thing, he was just trotting something out to wrong foot the people who were attacking him. It's just part of the game for him. This is sort of like troll chess.
Troll chess, exactly.
Whatever pawn somebody moves forward, he's got another move to make.
And these ladies were not equipped for this.
No, not
it
at
should have
all.
never been a game anyway. Not this. I'm like Tanga. I'm all for a good little troll game. It's within reason. This right here isn't funny. It isn't cute.
It pisses me off that more creators don't make use of that kick and ban from studio button. Quickly. They don't have to entertain this stuff, but they do. Why? Because they saw the numbers continue to rise.
Mm-hmm. You can hear the excitement in their voice. They're so excited that this is happening, especially Prayer Garden. She's seeing the numbers come in, okay? She's getting really hyped that she's not paying attention to what he's really saying.
Right. Daisy Cow was like, oh, I'm trying to get Can to come over here. I'm seeing if Can wants to come on over. Why would you want to hear that BS?
Right. And then somebody was asking, Prayer Garden, or not Prayer Garden, but Benny Keys. Are you all okay? What's Benny going to do?
Ziggy was in the chat saying that she contacted Benny.
Oh, hey.
Just absolute madhouse. I tell you exactly the reason why they were all up there and entertaining this, for exactly the reason what happened at the end of this.
Yes.
Where they all went off to their own channels and fired their channels up, and Justin had his pseudo
Justin
breakdown.
didn't even wait. Justin didn't even wait. It was they were still on. After he got down from panel, he immediately went over to his channel and fired up a live where he,
you know what
he put on a performance.
The performative, the fake outrage. I'm just so upset that they did this at this poor little girl. You participated in it. Stop with the fake outrage. I can't. You make me sick. And I wish more people would open their eyes to the performance.
When Justin...
Well, there wasn't even outrage. She was giddy. She was so excited.
Oh, yeah, they were all giddy. When Justin was up on that panel, he actually had the bizarre nerve to say that he and Prayer Garden are out there every day searching for that little girl.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Excuse me?
What? Yuck. Oh, God, that is a time for shut up. You're embarrassing yourself. Seriously.
The only possible reason to have tried to lure Candace or Don, or both of them, over onto this panel for this shit show was so that Daisy could then go and have another live about it afterwards.
Yep.
That's the only reason.
I saw people in the chat complaining, why wasn't Candace over there going at this guy? And I'm like, why would she waste her time going at a troll saying awful stuff about her missing daughter?
I swear to God, for some of the people in the chat, this is just like wrestling. Everybody's got their storyline and they just want people to get in there and fight it out.
Yep.
Yeah, they were mad. They were really mad because she wasn't coming over there. They were like, this is her
Why
daughter.
fight the trolls? Right. Why fight the trolls?
Like, why would a mother...
Especially when they're saying such preposterous things.
What time of stamp are we at? Because I can't quite make it out.
Hold on, I'll show you. And I was talking on mute.
It makes a change that it's not me.
54.
All right, carry on. We've got another good 3 minutes yet.
Okay.
Dude, it's not funny.
I still got you up here, you dickhead, because we got people wanting to speak to you because you have been playing games. about, and the reason you're still up here is
Okay,
because
yeah. No.
you did know all the
I
Summer's
throw
case.
the shit out
And then I seen you, I
Yes.
seen you on another channel right after that, acting like you knew nothing, and that was very that was a red flag to me.
Right.
He's been doing this for months, Prayer Garden. I've heard him before up on my panel.
That's not true.
He's
I've
never
not
said
been doing
nothing
this for
that
months.
bad.
I've only been doing this for about 2 weeks, and I've only been on about 4 streams. So get your facts right before you say
No,
that shit.
you've been on my panel months ago.
Months?
You
I
just
mean,
acted
who are
like
you?
you were
Stop right
somebody
there.
else. I'm Daisy.
So there's Daisy saying that, yeah, you've been on my panel.
Yeah.
But now suddenly you're believing every word out of his mouth.
Yeah.
This
Right.
man is not a stranger to any of you.
None.
You are aware that he has been game playing. He comes up tonight with a particularly spectacularly outrageous comment, and you're all in there lapping it up, playing it up, performing. You're performing.
It's complete performance. For anybody that couldn't peep this game, well, my gosh, wake up.
And I was typing in her chat, about like dump them, get them off, and all that. And I was like, man, nobody's acknowledged. And then I realized I was blocked. I guess I've got blocked a long time ago.
We got blocked a long time ago. Me and you both did around the same time.
I forgot.
Kim Holmes says Justin went live after with commercials monetized. Don't tell me it's not about clicks and views. Summer has become entertainment for some. Oh, it absolutely is. He goes live with every little salacious rumor, acting like it needs to be picked apart. And I mean, most of it, come on, guys, you just roll your eyes at.
Yeah.
They're just muddying the waters with this stuff. And
Justin,
it's horrible.
you know very, very well how the sound works on your phone and how the sound works on your microphone. And yet you were sniffing and snorting away with the camera off. I'm sorry, but it was performance. And if you're offended by that, well, that's tough, because that's my opinion.
We really
Mine
don't
too.
care. Because I'm going to keep it a buck, even if it pisses you off. We all will. That's just how it's got to be. Once we start being fake because certain people like them, we might as well pack it up and go home. We won't do that.
With Justin, we also got to consider just how firmly and far he had packed himself up Molly's ass. So that's like who he was looking up to out here. And that should
Now
tell
he's
you
looking
everything
up
you
to
need to know about
Prayer Garden.
Justin. Right? They buddied up. It's like somebody peed in that pool. Get out.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Critters.
All right, PG, I'm not
What
going
the
to.
fuck were you, you motherfucker?
There are a lot of deep fakes of me going around at this moment of time. So
We don't want
There's
to see
no
that.
data there that he can be linked to it easily by feds. There's no need to feed him anymore. Feed the drama on Summer's name and him protecting Steve's
I'm going
whatever.
to tell you what. I just kicked that son of a bitch. I'm not going to tolerate his ass any longer.
I mean, we all know he is,
You know, that's ridiculous. And I have. He was over here. He was over here just like maybe a week or so ago, knowing everything about Summer's case. He knew about Tennessee. He knew.
So there
Shout
you
out
go.
to Barbie on the West Coast. Thank you, Barbie on the West Coast.
So how long did how much money did she make for the amount of time she tolerated him?
A good question.
Is what I want to know.
That's
I've got no idea. I didn't even think to add that up, but I'm sure that she did pretty well out of it.
Yeah.
Well, she's got between 600 and 1,000 in her chat all the time when you look in there. She's always talking some crazy shit. And then in 2 weeks, she'll turn around and say the exact opposite. It's so strange that adults are watching this and they're seeing what we're seeing, but somehow it's not computing. I don't understand that.
Well, I understand sometimes watching it because you can't look away from the insanity. It's the ones, here's the ones that get it for me, that are like prayer hands in the chat. Thank you for everything you do for Summer Wales. Thank you for everything. You're so amazing. What? Are you serious? But they are. That's what gets me. I'd rather be blocked from the chat. It's best I not type in that chat.
What seemed to have happened is that voices started coming through in the chat saying, this guy's got nothing to offer and he's just a troll and you should drop him. And Jodie Sue, I mean, who thought Jodie Sue would be the voice of reason? Said this guy, it's just all about drama. And having already revealed her hand that she knew that he'd been on panels, and then of course Daisy had to join in that she knew. You've both just shown your asses. They then decide that they're going to drop him, and then the whole performance starts. That who's the most outraged and who's the most upset, and discussing it. But we're not interested in that because it's not pertinent to what's going on. The next evening, she had another live, which we're not going to cover, apart from one screenshot, which pretty much sums up the whole thing. As she got some pushback the next day, she goes live and trying to justify her position, and Justin goes up there and sort of pats her on the head and says, oh, well, it was all very emotional, absolute rubbish. And she puts up this cobbled together screen cap of excuses.
Thank you, Kim Holmes, for the $10 super sticker. Okay.
Thank you, Kim. Yeah, when Voices and Jodie Sue are the only people making sense, that's a room that you need to light on fire and walk away from. That's terrible.
Wait, did you say Voices? Who?
Yeah, I thought she said something about Voices was in the chat, right? Making sense? Because
no,
happens.
I meant Voices as in several people.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was like, oh shit, Voices was making sense? Kill it.
If either Voices
doesn't make sense.
Voices of any of the YouTube descriptions, because there are several creators with Voices in their name, and none of whom I would rely on for anything.
There is a lot of voices with yeah, you're right.
Okay.
These people are hearing a lot of voices.
Now, some people consider that the name on this screen cap is a dox. I don't, because it's his YouTube name. He is not hiding this identity in any way. It's also on his Twitter handle. I believe that he's come up on panel with that name. So if you consider that a dox, I think you're deluded. But if you do, anyway, this guy, Faith Davidson, confessed on our live last night the unalived Summer Moon Utah Wells. Allegedly, he is also a suspect in his own uncle's murder. He also uses the airlines to fly to many different places around the world. During his confession and conversation with Summer's army, he seemed to be trying to use many keywords. Was that aimed at a certain human that he believed might be listening? Well, yes, I would imagine he thought several humans were listening. What the fuck do you mean by that? Could he really know something about what happened to Summer Moon Utah Wells? No. We must explore all avenues, and the Summer's army, with God Almighty's help, we will. And then you see at the bottom, he's got Justin saying, PG, allegedly he's being investigated for his uncle's unalive. I love it when people can't even type. This is the most cobbled together pile of badly researched bullshit I've ever seen. I don't understand how you can follow his name and not even do the most minor bit of research to discover the facts of what you're saying. Yes, his name is, well, the identity he's currently using is Faith Davidson. I've already told you that he plays around with identities. And when he was charged with attempted with assault on his uncle, and I'm going to get to the court things in a minute, his uncle is not dead. He's not a suspect for murder. This has already been to court and been sorted out. How on earth you don't know this as somebody who's allegedly in true crime prayer garden, I don't know. I believe that you chose not to know it, that you chose to accept that it was a murder case because that fitted your excuse better. If I can just grab another overlay, hang on.
Yes, ma'am. Good work, Pearl.
Okay, now, this is his Twitter handle. As he says here, hashtag LGBTQIA. Stop making up genders and sexualities. It's a joke now. For real, kill all made up genders and depopulate. Okay? Now, he allegedly claims to identify as female. I am now going to respect that identity because I respect the trans community. I will now be referring to him as they. Originally, we all believed that he was male, and that's the way that he was referred to. He's they.
Is that what he's saying here?
Well, I'm about to get to the court
Oh,
case.
okay.
That is what they are saying.
That is what they are saying.
This just came up on
Look,
me. Okay.
And slip-ups are going to be made because, like I said to you, this person plays with identity on
Right.
every level. He wants to wrong-foot you. Okay.
Yep, I can tell.
Right. I'm now going to start talking about this alleged court case. This is very redacted for obvious reasons. And I can't read that. Let me just put up my own version that I can read.
Yeah, because I can't hardly see this either. My God, it's tiny.
It's okay. I'm going to put up a version for myself that I can actually read. Let me just make sure that I open the redacted one.
Yeah, remember the last time?
You're only seeing the redacted one, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I don't want to read out anything unfortunate. Okay, this is from a Scottish newspaper, the Courier Evening Telegraph, and this is from August the 26th, 2002.
2002, so 19 years ago.
2022.
Okay.
It's all right. I've got it nice and big now for my aging eyes. A Fife teenager will be monitored for months after she admitted trying to repeatedly stab her uncle with a screwdriver. Faith Davidson kicked open the door of her father's house in Blank before attempting to stab Uncle Blank on the body multiple times with the weapon which she picked up inside. She was placed on a structured deferred sentence at Kirkcaldy Sheriff's Court after admitting the assault. The 18-year-old admitted acting threateningly by shouting, repeatedly banging on the door, and thereafter kicking it open. Fiscal Deputy Blank explained the incident had taken place at Blank on June the 4th this year. She explained Blank was at the home of his brother, Davidson's father, when they heard banging. Davidson of Blank in Blank left the house at around 10:30 p.m. but returned 15 minutes later and began banging on the door. Eventually, she kicked it open and entered the property. Making her way into the home, she picked up a screwdriver from the floor and began trying to stab Blank. The court heard that the weapon did not manage to pierce through Blank's clothing. Blank was able to grab the screwdriver from her and snapped the head off it. Defending solicitor Blank said, "She accepts she was over the score and overreacted. She strikes me very much as somebody who would be receptive to all positive support put in place." Sheriff Elizabeth McFarlane placed Davidson on a structured deferred sentence for 6 months. Essentially, she got probation. No murder happened. No one is being looked at for murder. But here you see, this is someone who right up until this court case had a different identity.
Yeah,
After the court
they
case,
confuse me. And I think the chat is confused too.
I'm sure the chat is confused. This is the same person, I promise you.
No, I believe you. So
if somebody is really invested in saying that I'm incorrect, I will privately show them all the information I've got.
No, that's not what it is. That's not it. So
try, Pearl. Just try it, guys.
Yeah.
See how far it gets you.
So
this used to be my job.
Yeah.
I believe that from everything that I've seen, that this person assumed a different gender in order to go to court to assume a minority status in order to be able to portray somebody who was suffering. I believe that they use identities of all kinds as an excuse. Yes, they claim to be trans, but then on all their social media, they're saying that they're made-up identities and that these people should be killed off. So tell me whether you think that's a consistent belief, because it's not my experience of the community. And believe me, it's a community I'm very experienced with.
Right.
Can I answer a question in the chat?
Trans female,
Yeah,
Shannon.
yeah, go ahead. I see it.
A voice for the innocent said, I'm sorry, I just don't see how bashing other creators is helping Summer in any way. I've yet to see any creator that doesn't accept money yet to devote hours to talk about each other. It doesn't help Summer to sit up and bash creators, but neither do these endless lives by these ignorant people that just talk rumor. It helps nothing.
The difference is that I believe that we're offering information here tonight, which is useful to make sure that this guy is not allowed any more of a footing in this community. We are not true crime. We're on the periphery of true crime. We're people
we're
who
not.
follow true crime, but discuss the community. If you feel that criticism of creators is impacting negatively on the search for Summer, I suggest you talk to all these people who are fighting it out every night. Ziggy hates Daisy, and Daisy hates PG, and Benny hates PG, and PG hates Benny.
And then TM
But
hates
by all
him.
means, come in here and criticize us when we're actually trying to do something.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm not sure that they were criticizing us. I think it was more of a statement.
Hopefully.
About
Well, I just wanted to clear it up that none of it helps. None of it
None of
helps.
it.
Right. I agree.
But I like what Pearl said and making it very clear. We're not true crime. Okay. But we will. And these people aren't either, y'all. The people we're discussing aren't either. It's truly it's truly crime. Okay. Some little bit of talking about true crime mixed with 90% of drama. And then I'm here to review it. Oh, yes, I am. We all are.
Yeah, we talk about things that give us the ick. We tell jokes up here. We talk about things that we see that are great. You know what I mean? It just depends on the day what we're doing up here. But we are definitely not a true crime channel.
Shout out to Carrie for becoming a member.
Hey, Kerry, welcome. I hope
Welcome,
you can have fun with
Carrie.
us on Saturday. Okay, going back to this, the excuse screenshot. We've covered the bit about allegedly he's a suspect in his own uncle's murder. Uncle wasn't murdered. He's not a suspect. It was attempted assault. It's been to court. He's also served his time already.
I was wondering.
He also uses the airlines to fly to many different places around the world.
Oh.
Okay, where to go with this one? Okay, props start at the most basic level.
Shit.
These are his many begging posts on Twitter for shoes.
Okay.
The international jet setter that has one pair of completely wrecked canvas. I think they're Vans. I'm not sure. Oh no, I think
those are red bottoms. You don't see?
Oh yes.
I just got to say this: he needs to beg for a hairbrush.
The great hairbrush shortage of 2022. There are so many things. It made me laugh the other night when PG was saying he needs to clean his teeth. And I was thinking, hey, what toothpaste is it that puts all the gaps back in your teeth?
Right. And this is a shoe bag? Is this what he's doing?
Yep. And there are multiple photographs and posts of him doing this on Twitter. But meanwhile, PG is trying to tell us he's an international jet setter who uses airlines to get around the world, as opposed to the rest of us who get around the world by bike, obviously.
Right,
what sort of stupid statement is that? He uses airlines to travel around the world. No. Can he not just flap his arms and get there under his own steam?
I know a couple creators that claim they can.
This is a whole man, I wish I was smarter moment. Damn.
Him and Pam Tate need a hairbrush. That's all I'm going to say.
This is awful.
And I've just realised that I'm missing an overlay. Let me quickly grab it.
504, you came. I got some of my people over here. Y'all welcome my sis 504 to the chat.
Hey, 504. Any friend of Soup's is a friend of ours.
She's
Hey,
a,
504.
we go way back.
Again, some people are going to think this is doxing. It's not. We know he's Scottish. We know his name. This man is a window cleaner. He works with his father part-time. He lives in the UK equivalent of Section 8 housing. He is not an international jet setter. If he has travelled outside of Scotland, my name is Simone Biles, and I have many Olympic medals I'd like to show you. I don't know why PG is maintaining all. Well, I do. It's an excuse. She wants to portray. At least at this stage, she soon changes, but at this stage, just the day after, she's still trying to maintain that there's some validity to what she did. There isn't. There is no validity whatsoever. Go back to the screenshot of excuses. During his confession, did he confess? I seem to remember him saying, "Do you want me to confess to murder?" and making it very clear that he wasn't. He was playing with you. He gave you about 5 different stories. During his confession and conversation with Summers Army, oh, please take several seats.
Oh my God, no.
He seemed to be trying to use many keywords, like Summer Wells, Tennessee, Don, Candace, all these terms that are known to anybody who has had anything to do with this case whatsoever. Was that aimed at a certain human that he believed might be listening? Again, I said to you, I think he was hoping several humans were listening. Presumably, none of them were on the panel. Could he really know something about what happened to Summer Moon Utah Wells? No.
Absolutely.
He's a window cleaner in Scotland who spends his time trolling when he's not under the influence of various substances. Give it up.
When he is, look at that face.
Just admit that everything got out.
That guy looks like he wants to take apart your weed eater.
Okay, this is an image that doesn't dox, but lets you
Lord.
know exactly. Again, this was his one of his TikTok profiles. He was also banned on Twitch under this name. He put Irish in there. He's not Irish, he's Scottish, but he's playing with identities.
Whoa,
Underneath,
wait a minute. In the comment that he made about identities, he was responding to himself because that's who he was responding to.
yes.
Blair said we're haters. Man's he's a beast with the Windex. We're haters.
Claire,
Yes. Can't do the swirl.
We're just terrible, terrible human beings. Right. All of that is redacted, but I know all of that. I know your address. I know your dad's name, your mum's name, your uncle's name, your brother's name, where you live, everything.
Pretty much give it up.
Yeah, so he trolls himself.
And the sector over here of these idiots that take it up, pick it up, and put this idiot on their panel. They know who he is. Daisy said she knew who he was. He'd been around, and at that point, she had said for 4 months. So why are y'all playing this dumb game that when you're done with that panel, y'all disperse to your own with the sniffling, the crying, the snotting, and acting like you're upset? You know exactly who he is. How can you be upset?
Yeah.
Even me not knowing who he was, it only took me about 20 seconds to realize he should just be booted from panel. It doesn't take a genius to see when somebody is just trolling you, just saying shockvector kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just ignorant.
Welcome, Elizabeth Lander, to membership. Thank you.
Hey, welcome
Elizabeth. Yeah, this is
pretty much the moment that she asked him what he was eating, and she knew that he was going to say something controversial back, and then he lost it. and said that he had a script. That should have been the end of it, as far as I'm concerned. Don't even know why she let him back up. Well, I do, because the entertainment value, as he quite astutely said. This person is not stupid. He is, however, deeply malevolent to his very soul. I mean, I would not mess with him. I just think that he is dedicated to the anarchy of causing disruption by any means necessary. And what gets me is, I've often jokingly said with the girls here, people talk about teenagers running amok online and irresponsible use of medications. They want to see what the grannies are up to. And we see it all the time. I mean, seriously, some of these grandmas on here need to rein it in, both the way that they attack each other and also the medications that they use. We're seeing, if you do any research, the most minor research on this guy at all, and I'm showing you just the tiniest fraction, the gaming community and other people who are aware of him are doing their best to shut this guy down. Meanwhile,
whoa. The gaming community?
Hmm?
Wow.
Meanwhile, Grandma is inviting him up on the panel. You will find quite a lot of this sort of thing.
Oh, wow.
Well, and they really are hurting people paying attention to the case. Because I myself, and I know a lot of other people, have just stopped tuning into the summer stuff because it's always some kind of fuck shit. There's never anything relevant. And I just don't want to see or hear any of it anymore. It's a sideshow.
Not with these clowns, I don't.
People who are his age are using social media to try and shut him down because they understand that he is not just somebody, this is not light trolling. You know, he's just...
No, this is sick.
People have started making videos. I am not showing any of these videos for obvious reasons. I am showing you a screenshot of them.
Yeah, we're not trying to plug him here.
I'm not plugging him, no.
Right,
so again, he's playing ground with identity, cultural nationality, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, okay. Faith refuses
and
to get help.
People are actually calling this out for exactly what it is.
And this is the gaming sector?
But this is a gamer who has made this video, yes. Faith refuses to get help and lies when confronted, claiming to be protected classes.
Okay. It's all coming together quite nicely.
When confronted, Faith admits to being racist on purpose to use his freedom of speech. He knows what he is doing.
Like he tried to do with the autism.
Exactly that. This one...
Yeah, your speech is free, consequences not.
10 seconds of this. I watched 10 seconds of this and I wish that I'd never had. If you decide to go looking for this yourself, it's on your own head. Okay? I'm warning you. He posts animal abuse to Facebook. He wants to outrage and disgust and provoke in every way possible. And when I say to you that I firmly believe that were he allowed to get a weapon, he would be on the news.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely, Pearl. He's the type that he makes me nervous. Okay.
Yeah.
He walks.
I'm going to show you 4 seconds of a video of him. I don't want to show any more than that. This is the only bit that you need to know.
Right.
I'll play it a couple of times because you might not catch it the first time.
I am trying to get my face all over the internet before I die.
Yeah, he'll be on the ID channel soon. Yep.
I am trying to get my face all over the internet before I die.
Yeah. We'll see.
He says, I want to get my face all over the internet before I die.
Yep. He'll be on ID all over the national news. Y'all better be careful playing with this. You better.
Okay. Can I welcome Misty
Thank you,
Day,
Bugsy.
Lean on Me, Shannon, Virgo Away, and Be the Bean. All with gifted memberships by Bugsy. Thank you, Bugsy.
Welcome, new members. We got you, Be the Bean.
I agree, Claire. He reminds me of the Don't Fuck with Cats guy as well.
Oh, I remember that guy.
I know that people are, like I said earlier on, people are going to say, why are you giving him any attention if that's what he wants? Because I'm trying to use this, and I seriously am, believe me, hand on heart, I'm trying to say to you, when you see this guy, don't have him on panel, shut him down. When you see him in the chat, block him. He has got nothing to contribute to this community, and he will use whatever means he has got to try and torment people. That's what he's interested in doing. It's like troll chess. Please take this seriously. If you want to pull up the next live, which
yes
becomes farcical.
While you do that, I will say thank you to May Hazel for gifting 5 memberships.
Shout out to May Hazel.
Daydreamer, Generally Jenny, Sunshine, Sassy, and Claire, all gifted memberships by May Hazel. Thank you, May Hazel.
Thank you, May Hazel. Hopefully these go through.
I adore May.
They did go through this time because they're actually showing who they went to. Last time when they weren't working, we couldn't see them being handed out as well. So they actually got
May is one of my favorite people. When she's got a comment to make, when you're in Discord with her, you know it's going to be good. She's not a person who chats for the sake of chatting. I adore her.
And you'll see her typing for about 7 minutes.
Yes.
And you know it's going to be a great read. It's like
it's always very thoughtful. Yeah, it's always very thoughtful.
Unlike me with my thousands of voice notes.
Okay. I adore your voice notes. I love it when you get up in the morning and you see something that makes you a bit spicy and you immediately start firing off the voice notes.
I know.
I can't wait. I just click on them all. Right, this should be the Sherry Made Candace Cry, and I've got to get rid of that, haven't I? Let me get rid of that overload.
Yeah. And this is the one, y'all, when I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm telling you, Prayer Garden had ate the whole batch of cookies. The giggles were extra giggly. She was like, God bless him. I'm telling you what, if she was my daughter, amen. I'm like, whoa.
We do get to the giggly bit later.
It's creepy how much you sound like.
It is very creepy, but it's also very, very entertaining. We're starting at 13 minutes. Now, if you remember that screen cap that I showed you with the big excuse thing where it was the day after and Prayer Garden was still trying to play it as she'd done something that was valid. She's given up on that now. Another 24 hours has gone by and now she just thinks it's funny because she's a fucking idiot. So 13 minutes to 20 minutes we're going to be playing of the first bit.
All right.
Granny's been on the brownies.
It kind of feels like you're hallucinating when she's around, right? Oh my God. That wasn't even the half of it on YouTube Street, right? That wasn't even the half of it. I got it. You know, I was making some rounds today. Right? And who did I catch? What did I catch on YouTube? Well, let me do tell. I caught Benny Keys, right? I caught Benny Keys live. So there he was talking about, I'm so ashamed of you, sissy. I'm so right. I'm so ashamed of you. No, Benny, I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you for giving this guy a second chance. Right? I'm ashamed of you for giving this guy a second chance.
You stop a second.
Mom.
Can you notice that we've now gone from This guy seriously is a threat. International jet setter, assumed to be wanted for murder of his uncle. And now it's all fun and games and Photoshop.
Right. Her goofy memes. You know how Prayer Garden loves her little memes. Remember when Dawn and Candace were going to New Mexico and she put them like they were in sombreros, like they were going to poor old Prayer Garden, y'all. Now it's a joke.
Prayer Garden, you're a whole joke. You're just telling on yourself this was just an entertainment thing.
It really was. And right here, you're right, Pearl. She gave it all away. Oh, man. Sheep stay asleep, though.
And now she's going to lay into Benny and mock Benny over this. And to be fair, Benny deserves some mockery. Benny, this guy is not playing your game. He's not the same type of troll as you. He will use everything against you because the game is what matters to him. He's not about wanting financial gain from this. He's, like I said, it's troll chess, and you're playing troll checkers.
I'm on the jet plane. I don't know when I'll be home again. Right, Benny going to help his buddy clean up that mess. All right, it's bestie. Right.
Stop. A reminder of what the mess was that she's discussing and laughing about here. It was the claimed story that Summer Moon Utah Wells, a 5-year-old missing child, was put through a wood chipper.
Yeah, because that's hilarious. Wow.
Guess those brownies are made of the good stuff. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, that's a real knee slapper, Prayer Garden. God.
Y'all. And then listen to this. Listen to this. Benny says, look, we're going to give you, somebody's going to give you $30. No, somebody's going to give you 130-ish, 30-ish, 200-ish. I don't know. He said,
130-ish. She's high off the ish, all right.
I think she's using ish because it's the whole Benny's talking dollars, but it would end up arriving as pounds, so it's ish.
Oh,
so
okay.
They don't know exactly what the exchange rate is, so they're sort of vaguely.
Okay.
Somebody's going to give you all this money, and it's going to be something in your money. And the guy, he's like, do you want the money? You want, no, you don't want the money? Oh, you do want the money? And he's like, okay, you show me receipt. Who put you up to this? Right? And the guy says, somebody here in your community. And Benny's like, oh, and then Benny tried to say, oh, you mean in the true crime? He said, no, and right here in your in your community, like your chat. And he's looking in his chat, right? And he said, she gave me $50. All right. This guy says, she gave me $50. I'm like, I wonder who that was that gave you $50. Right here in Benny's chat.
Thank you, Haven. Love you. Wow. It's this funny to her the next day. And see, I didn't hear this part. I didn't hear towards the end where Justin was up, but she really thinks that this is so hilarious. She cannot stop giggling. Pot brownies or not, it's not funny. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear
okay,
you.
Yes, darling. I was just grabbing some tea.
Oh, no, you're good. I just want to make sure my internet ain't doing that stupid thing again.
That your eyeballs are looking at, right? Because he was really staring right at the chat and everything. And then Benny's like, well, show me receipts, show me the receipts. And I'm going to add $100 to that American dollar. That's $250-ish, right? This is what he's telling this weirdo. And the weirdo,
we got to shout out Lenny real quick. Thank you, Lenny. Welcome back, Scott H. Here we go. Let's go.
Says, well, listen, you'll have to send me that money first. Right? And look at Benny's eyes. Look at Benny's eyes. He's like, what the fuck, boy? I ain't sending you shit. Show me the receipt. Show me the receipts. Oh, boy, I don't think so. Right? I was rolling. I was straight up rolling. This guy right here. Benny's like, shut up. I'm running this show. Right? And they get that guy. He's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Right? I was cracking up. I was cracking up. Then Benny told the dude, did you guys hear the part where Benny said, oh, dude, you smile at me like that one more time? I'm telling you, dude, what you smell? You looking ass motherfucker, you smell at me like that again? Look at Benny. He like, you looking ass motherfucker smelling at me like this? That guy. Look at this guy.
Y'all, where
Wow.
is she getting this stuff? Like, what is she smoking for real? It ain't that funny. It ain't funny at all. This is the guy that she had up on her panel the night before. And I don't have to go over we already know what he said. And they were all with their fake outrage, the phony, God, I hate that. Firing up their live streams, snotting on the mics, crying, wiping nothing.
And then to this.
Yeah,
then to this. It's a big joke.
It's so funny. Don't anybody dare come in our chat and school us on covering these mofos.
Let me shout out the gift memberships that Lenny did real quick.
Wow.
Welcome. I love Ulta 2,
Yay.
Dimple Duck 911, Kimberly and CT, JBT, and Rick's RN. Welcome to membership gifted by Lenny. Thank you, Lenny.
Thank you, Lenny. We're going to listen to a little bit more of this because there's a direction somewhere between all the laughter.
I'm telling you, man, it does not do. I am not doing it justice. I am not doing it no justice right now for as funny as it was. If you got to watch it, that was funny as hell. I was rolling. Funniest damn thing I ever seen in my life. All right. And at the end of Benny's live, what did he get? Nothing, right? And then the guy, Benny muted him. He silenced him, right? Turned off his microphone, and he said, who paid you to do this? Who paid you to do this? And the guy was saying, you. You could read his lips. He was saying, you. Right? I got it on recording. I promise you. He was saying, you. And Benny, he said, shut your fucking ugly looking ass up. Right? I was rolling. That was the funniest damn thing I ever seen. Benny was over there trying to get some information. Oh boy, wasn't having it. Right? Oh boy, wasn't having it. That was funny as hell. Oh shit. There's a lot of funny stuff going on, right?
And that's the end of that section. There's no information to get because this guy is not about dealing with information. He's about game playing. Please don't waste any money or time trying to investigate, hoping that there's anything constructive to be found. He is a troll to his very soul by whatever means he can work with. And interaction with him is just pointless. There's just no point. All right, if you can go to 36 minutes very briefly just to see another one of Prayer Garden's Photoshops.
Yourself. That's what you do. You save yourself. Didn't want you guys to hear my can snapping your ears. Like, what you doing, PG? Right? Trying to make me go deaf. Oh no. I don't know. all I can say is this is how I'm viewing the YouTube street. Right. This is how
Again, she's making this a joke about other creators when this happened on her panel.
Yeah.
She invited him up. She set the scenario by asking him what he was eating. But now she's making it a joke about other creators. She has the self-awareness of a paper bag. Oh, seriously, it's no wonder there was a time that she and Ziggy got on so well. If you want to spin on
to
2 hours 45 minutes, we're going to play 2 hours 45 minutes to the 2 hour 49 mark. And this will be Prayer Garden telling everybody off because they're killing her buzz that she had to pay for.
Did you say 2 hour 49?
2 hour 45, and then we're playing it until 49.
All right.
That's unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable. I don't know what this world's came to. If you don't think it's the end of time, buddy, think again. Think again. Because when evil like that starts getting supported instead of the victim who truly deserves the support, something's wrong with this world. KM, did you want to speak?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you keep going back and forth between talking about Summer and the drama. That's confusing. And then Jody Sue being in here now blaming Jinkies for something. Like, what's there to say about that? Like, why are you blaming?
Well, you know what I got to say? You know what I got to say? Go take a flying fucking fuck and kiss my ass.
I
Christian
knew
love.
she was going to do that. She's going to cuss you out, send you to hell, and then pray over your soul. This can't be made up, y'all. People like this really exist. Prayer Garden exists out here, and she's got supporters. I'm not lying. Wow.
And
wow. Go ahead.
I was just going to welcome Haven to the
Hey,
members.
hey. Our
Welcome,
favourite
Haven.
stepdaughter.
Wow. She went from a giggling, slobbering mess to now cussing people. Wow. I'm not sure.
Because somebody dared to say the way that you switch between serious things about Summer and the drama and the people that you now have back on your panel and in your chat, and now the people that you're choosing to attack. Somebody pointed out the hypocrisy and the inconsistency, and she flipped her lid.
Oh, yeah.
And it gets worse, believe me. If you've got a problem with swear words, you might want to mute for 5 minutes.
It's Swear Garden. It's Swear Garden we got up here.
Ass, you dumb bitch. How about that? How about that? You just got a steel toe boot in the ass, and you'll be putting PG's hell as soon as my fucking mods get a hold of you. Right? Fuck you. Take your trash. If you're so into jinkies, then you go over there and get an all fucking month job kissing that fucking ass, right? You go over there and get a job kissing the back of that fucking buffalo's ass, right? Do that. How about that? You go stick your nose up that fucking smelly, fucking sweaty, big fucking ass. And next time you got something to say, you go up on that fucking platform and say it. Don't bring your nasty fucking smelly ass over here stinking up this platform, bitch. This one belongs to Summer. Get it right. It don't belong to bitches like you. Get the fucking hell out of here, right? Take your fucking nasty Tiffany Marie fucking attitude and go somewhere else with it. Man, this has been one hell of a night, right? What the hell is wrong? Like, is it a full moon? Like, all the fucking nuts out tonight or what? Right? That's what I want. I'm wondering.
Prayer Garden, the nut is you. You're the nut. What are you talking about? Man, and then she said, okay, she says all that and then puts Summer's name in that same sentence or whatever.
About that motherfucking bitches, man, they be killing my fucking high tonight, right? You bitches are killing my fucking high, and I don't like that. I don't like people killing my fucking high. Get the fuck out of here. Take your shit somewhere else, right? Take them fucking buffaloes that's in the chat with you. Them big ass bitches. They want to run their fucking suts and don't give a damn about this 5-year-old little girl, right? Take your fucking herd of cattle the hell out of here. My God. The fuck the hell, right? Damn. Pissing me the fuck off tonight. Yeah. Man, they're wasting my goody good, right? They're fucking wasting my damn goody good. You think I get that shit for free, bitches? Get the fucking hell out of here. You ain't gonna come in here and support my fucking habit. Get the fuck out, right? Nobody want to listen to your shit. I ain't got time for that. Damn. Pissing me the fuck off. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Daisy can speak for her fucking self. Daisy don't even love Sherry. She just loves that $50 fucking that Sherry pumps out every other 5 minutes to kiss Daisy's ass until she's broke, right? Sherry's gonna wish she'd have kept that $50 fucking when her damn electric bill comes due, right? She has to buy her medications, right? When she has to
There you have it.
Right. What's with the right? I mean, she can't stop saying right. And she lit up a way for a lot 1,000.
It's a way of reinforcing, trying to carry the chat with you.
Yeah. Right. Right. Wow. This is the same one Justin came up on, right? Right. God, now I don't want to say right anymore. Oh gosh.
I think Justin has been on pretty much every one that she's done for the last few weeks, even if it's only for a few minutes. Meanwhile, at the end of all this, what I would most like you to remember is, please don't give this man any of your time or attention, or investigate him, or offer him money, or ask him who has paid him money. He is not going to give you any answers. He's not in it for the same sort of gain that most of the people who are involved in this situation are. He's a different kind of fish. You will not have any, there is nothing positive to be got there, and a whole lot of negative. Please don't encourage him. Please don't give him time. Please don't give him space. Meanwhile, I would say to you, Summer Wells is still missing. This is the first image that her parents shared. The middle image was a more accurate image of how she looked when she went missing. The bottom image is an age-progressed image. I think that it's a little too old, but nevertheless.
I do too, yeah.
I'm sure that all of the details are familiar to nearly everybody who's in this chat. Nevertheless, I'm going to put it up because at the end of all this performance, role-playing, conspiracy madness, Summer Moon Utah Wells, a 5-year-old girl from Tennessee, Rogersville, Tennessee, went missing from the 100 block of Ben Hill Road June the 15th, 2021, and is still missing. Summer's Army, when it's not giggling on pop brownies, seems to be more invested in conspiracy theories than actually doing anything useful.
And that goes for all of them, basically.
I would just go for all of them, but we were talking particularly about Prayer Garden tonight. Yeah. I know there's plenty of blame to go around, plenty of blame. I'm sure that she'll feel that we've been very unfair to her tonight. I don't think we have. I've tried to stick to very particular instances of things that have been done and said. If we'd have been freestyling, it could have been a lot worse. It also would have taken a lot longer. I'm sure everybody's totally sick of my voice by now.
No, they're not.
So
they're
I'm
probably
pretty
sick
much
of Prayer Garden.
At the end of what I have to say, at least for tonight. Please be careful. If you decide to go and look up stuff about this guy, person, they, them, her, whatever they're choosing to be today, because I don't believe they're authentic. Please be very careful, because some of the stuff is out there, and I am not easily shocked or offended by stuff. I wish I hadn't seen even the 10 seconds that I saw of him abusing animals and posting on Facebook, get your fucking act together. YouTube, so quick to demonetize people over the F word, and yet there are trolls out there doing the most horrendous things on your channel that you don't seem to pick up. I don't understand how your algorithm works
I
at
don't
all.
either.
I'm not sure that you do.
I don't think they do either. I mean,
shout
seriously.
out to JBT. Gifted
Thank
5
you,
memberships.
JBT.
And I just lost. Okay. Linda Luhu, Desiree, Fox Mulder, Tangeray, and Tammy Lynn.
I realized I wasn't a member.
We're not a member to our own channel. Yeah, we've got problems.
There we go.
Fox Mulder. I had a serious crush on Fox Mulder. You're talking to a woman here who, at the moment of delivering her first child, told her partner to go out and make sure the video was set for the last episode of the first season of X-Files.
Oh, you were serious.
I was serious.
Pearl doesn't play around.
So, yes, welcome, Fox Mulder. I like your avatar.
Listen to her.
And Haven pointed out with membership, it does come with Tanga's Nuds. So,
yes,
you know.
Tanga's Nuds come with our membership. So if you're green, you get the Nuds.
That's right.
Any of us that's been here a long time, you know what the Nuds are.
Tanga now has access to her Nuds. She is now a member.
And I finally get to have them.
But yeah, Pearl, back to what you were saying. This live tonight was not to plug this guy. It was to put, I hate the word awareness now because of this sector in particular, but awareness of who he is and what he's up to and the games that he's playing. Don't fall for it. Don't let him up, which I don't think anybody in here would ever allow that. I really don't. But you see him for what he is now. Yep. And they knew who he was too. They really wasn't listening when they were busy talking over each other. He was, there was a lot of things he was saying that people were needing to pay attention to. Kiki Eyes. Hello, Pearl. She's still with us.
Hello, Kiki Eyes. I quite appreciate Fox Mulder saying thank you, Pearl.
God, we've lost Pearl. Okay, she's completely zoned out now. She's into Fox Mulder. We'll never get her back.
Was it before there were gay pirates? There was the
If it's
X-Files.
Fox Mulder, the Pirates, and the Weekend. Pearl's got a busy calendar.
First it was the Weekend. This is the gay pirates. Now it's Fox Mulder. You can hear it in her voice. It's
still all of the above. I'm a girl who sticks to the things that she likes.
Well, and I've got to say, Pearl's husband is such a good-looking guy. He looks like Sean Connery in The Good Days.
Oh, yep, he does.
What a handsome man.
He does. He's very handsome.
He's very tall and he's very smart. This
like,
is why I don't have any luck in anything else in the world.
He's creepy level.
Do y'all hear her voice? Oh my goodness. That's the first time Pearl's been up here like, hee.
I know. It's a Fox Mulder thing.
I try not to be that person, but it's there in me.
I love you, Pearl. You're funny. Yeah, well.
And there was definitely a bit of a Fox Mulder resemblance in the younger years as well.
Listen to her as well. I love it. You don't catch Pearl like this often, so we enjoy it.
No, I don't. I'm not one for talking like that.
But she's ruining now.
Yep, but I think that PG's Pop Brownie has rubbed off on me.
I think it has me too. Now I feel like I'm giggling too much, and if I say that R word, I'm just going to end the broadcast. I don't want to say right anymore. Right? All right. All right.
Somebody who understands the landlord joke. Yay!
Yeah. It's lost
Do the
on
little
me.
giggle for us again, Sue.
When Six Up
So good.
talks about a certain person's landlord and they think that Six Up literally means the landlord, when Six Up means the person paying, sort of putting the roof over your head. It's a joke about partners. I'm trying not to mention the name because I
We've
promised
done
myself I wouldn't
great
today.
tonight.
Right?
Anyway, I'm going to go quiet because my voice is starting to crack.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go quiet too. But I appreciate y'all showing up and people from my sector over here. It was so good to see y'all. That 504 girl, Tammy Lynn. I appreciate y'all coming and checking out the channel. And everybody, our regulars, thank you for showing up. And I'm out for the night.
Thank you for all the new members too.
Bye,
Yes,
Sue.
yes, thank you.
I've got to go too, ladies.
Bye, TJ.
Bye. Love y'all.
Good night,
I'm so
darling.
excited for all the new members where we've got this membership live coming up on Saturday.
Do you want to go over again for the people that got here late what's going on Saturday?
Sure. On Saturday, late in the afternoon, I think we said 3 or 4 o'clock, we're going to have a members only live and we're going to do some games. We've got one that's a bingo game that's going to be about the community. It's pretty funny. And then we have another game called Who Said That, where I'm going to take some old clips, and I have clips from 2 years ago all the way up until now. And we're going to tell you what was said, and you guys can try and guess which creator said it, and then we'll let you know. And we have prizes for those games and lots of fun stuff planned for it. It'll be a good time.
This will be a members only live on Saturday.
And I think, Pearl, weren't you gonna premiere one of your videos there before it goes public?
Yes, there's a premiere of a video that involves me and a superhero folding chair. Dealing with an allegation that I had threatened somebody. So that's a very sarcastic, very in-jokey video, but it will be entertaining. It may never get shown again, depends, but it will definitely be shown on Saturday. And we're going to also do the whole sort of ask a jerk thing. So if you, as a member, have got a pressing question that you need to ask a jerk, we hope that there'll be a few more people coming up on the panel. We're going to have a good time. That is what our membership private lives are going to be. A good time for the people who really get us, so that we don't have to rein anything in.
Yes.
I wanted to remind everybody one more time also about my interview with Matthew on Thursday. Yeah, because I've been hearing that I'm mean. And when we're up here, we're kind of bitching about stuff, and there is very much a softer side to me, and I'd like people to see that too.
I don't know,
So it
because
should be good.
when I took the poll, only 63% said they were going to tune in for that. You're going to have to push a little harder to get it up.
I'm going to drop the link for the live right now. Set your reminders.
Mean is never a word that I would associate with you. I think you're an absolute darling. You're soft.
Yes.
Well, that's because you actually know me. I think everybody just sees what I do up here, and we're always bitching about stuff. And I'm sure I do come off mean.
She's not a fool. She's not a fool. You won't steamroll over her. If that's what you consider mean, then yes, we're all mean.
Yep. Tanga's not mean. Sorry.
I got to say good night, dears. I really need a drink, and also I need to take a bathroom break, and that is never a quick job, but I'm going to be hanging around for a little bit longer.
Okay, thanks for coming up, Pearl.
Well, that leaves you and I, Tanga.
Oh, is it just the two of us?
Yeah, because
Just the
Bugsy
two of
said
us.
she isn't going to be talking
I
because she has
know.
a headache.
I do, and it's getting better. I don't know.
Oh, good.
It is getting better. It's a sinus headache. And they stink.
Scott H said Tangus is soft as a baby doll, but feisty as a Tasmanian devil. That's about the
I
truth.
do
right
agree
there.
with that. She's a brat.
I'm probably 2 handfuls, but I got a big heart.
She does. She has a huge heart.
Yep.
Thank you,
What are
Chicken.
we at? About 2 hours now?
Yeah, we're at about an hour and
If
51.
you want, we could show a little video and then.
Close it out.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that. That's fine. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks to all the new members. Welcome.
I am deciding which one I want. Oh, you know what? Well, yeah. Let's just do this one since this is what we've been. No, that's the wrong one. Never mind. There's so many choices back here now. It's almost overwhelming. Let's do dogs.
This is a public service announcement on behalf of dogs.
That works.
The diploma-owning grooming stylists of America.
Our dogs deserve the best in life: fun, freedom, healthy food, exercise, and great physical care. A pampered pooch is a happy pooch. Just look at those happy faces.
Can you find it? Or am I running behind again?
But there's a dark reality out there, threatening the happiness of America's dogs. A trap that even the most loving owner can fall into. Something that will leave your beloved pets scared to leave their home. Look at Winnie, too ashamed to come out from underneath her blanket. And who can blame her? Every day in America, a loving but misguided owner attempts to groom their own dog. No, we're not talking about essential bathing and brushing. We're talking about owners who look at their scissors and think, how hard can it be? Well, the answer is pretty darn hard. Just look at the evidence. Winnie's owner is a hairdresser. And look what happened. Not all skills are transferable to another species. Here's Winnie with a haircut from a dog's professional. One that didn't leave her hiding under a blanket in shame. Dogs of America, and all the dogs of America, are begging you to listen to the experts. Put the scissors down and back away from the dog.
Ooh. And yes, I think Tango was behind. So maybe she'll catch up here soon.
I apologize.
Anyway, I think I'm ready to call it a night and say goodnight and thank you to everybody. Wow, all the new members. We had, with the help of God, Dictum, Carrie, Elizabeth Lander, Carrie, Haven, Barbie on the West Coast, and about 15 that were donated, I believe. I don't have those names still back here, but welcome everybody, and thank you. Appreciate you so much. And Pearl has a message for Ziggy. Get those dogs flea treated. Oh, and real quick, did you hear, Tanga, did you hear that about, I saw that comment about Ziggy is reaching out to members or to subscribers behind the scenes.
I heard that too.
Looking for help with
She's
rent.
looking for some rent money.
Yeah. Ziggy. Get a job.
I just can't believe yet that she hasn't figured out, how grown-ups do it.
Every month. It's the same old. But, she doesn't think that people should tell her to get a job, because why should they suggest doing a logical thing when you struggle to pay your rent? Anyway, I just wanted to get that last bit of gossip in before we say goodbye.
We'll be back on Wednesday, guys.
We'll see y'all Wednesday. Thanks for being here.
Have a good night.
Night all.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Good night.